We've offered weight loss programs in addition to body contouring treatments for a long time. Well, since we opened our first med spa in 2006. And we've always told our weight loss patients that they couldn't tell their body where to lose the weight. But we don't say that anymore, not since research has shown there is a way. And this new compilation of research, it is one of the biggest game changers in a long time. It has opened the door to such a great opportunity for all healthcare, aesthetic, and body contouring businesses, whether or not you offer weight loss programs. Now, keep in mind that we're talking about helping weight loss patients lose more weight and at the same time being able to direct that fat loss at their problem areas to spot reduce. So no, this does not replace fat reduction treatments, but it does involve the use of one of our fat reduction technologies, red and near infrared light. In today's episode, we're going to tell you about the breakthrough findings about red and near infrared light therapy, its ability to command weight loss results, to promote fat burning, and even to induce fat loss in a problem area with the assistance of diet and exercise. And we're going to share our own red light weight loss med spa protocol so that you too can help patients who want to lose weight where they want to lose it. So stay tuned.
You're listening to the Body Contouring Academy's Proven Profits podcast, where you'll learn simple, actionable strategies from real-world, successful body contouring professionals to help you generate more revenue, realize the profits you want, and create the life you desire. Hi, I'm Shannon.
And I'm Kay.
And we're your hosts of the Proven Profits podcast.
Hi there, healthcare professionals and business owners, body contouring and beauty professionals. Welcome, everyone. Kay here. Shannon and I both thank you for being here too. We're continuing with a focus on weight loss. Patients who want to lose weight, maybe not even contour, but certainly not just contour. So remember, there are a lot of folks, more than 50% of the population, who want to lose weight, and an even higher percentage of our body contouring patients. Now, last week we discussed using a fantastic holistic body contouring therapy, whole body vibration therapy, to assist your body contouring patients who are on a weight loss journey. Today, we're diving into red and near infrared light therapy for weight loss, and remarkably, for targeted weight loss. In other words, what we used to think impossible, spot reducing with diet and exercise, and a little help from us in our technology. Now, before we get started, please know that to thoroughly discuss all of the amazing things that light therapy can do, well, that would require this podcast episode to last a week or longer, rather than less than an hour. So our discussion today is solely directed at discussing the theory and evidence of using red and near infrared light to help you help your patients get the weight loss results they want. There's an important distinction that we want you to understand right now before we dive in, and that's to keep in mind exactly what you're using light therapy for: fat reduction or weight loss. You can use a red light therapy device like lipolaser or Zerona for targeted fat reduction, for sculpting an area that will not produce any weight loss. Or you can use red light therapy via a lamp or a belt to assist weight loss patients to lose weight where they want to lose it without undergoing fat reduction treatments like lipolaser. Now, you're already familiar with the technology more than likely, but it's a new way to use red and near infrared light. Today, we're going to tell you all about this new way to use it, We'll recommend a couple of machine options for your red light lamps and belts, and we'll even share our medspa protocol so you can get started with this treatment as soon as possible. Now first, let's just lay some basics, some groundwork by hitting a few of the basics. Now the body needs light. Food and water are not your body's only needs. Every cell in your body must have energy in the form of light also. Well, fortunately, our world consists of a whole spectrum of light wavelengths. At least 5 of them provide bioactive benefits to the human body. Now, the natural source of light is the sun. It might look white, those rays, or yellow, but sunlight is actually a mixture of 7 colors. They're just all mixed up together. Now, 5 of the 7 colors, or wavelengths, are bioactive to humans, meaning they provide benefits for us. Let's briefly discuss the 5 light wavelengths that provide bioactive benefits to the human body. Now, we're going to give you the nanometer range, which is the light wavelength. It's a way to measure the light wavelengths for red and near infrared, but we're going to skip the rest. So first you have ultraviolet or UV light wavelengths, and there's 3 of them. There's UVA, UVB, and UVC. None of them penetrate deeply into the skin, but the depth does vary by the specific wavelengths. We cannot see these. They're not visible to the human eye. And one of the bioactive benefits to the human body, and researchers are studying others, and that may soon come out. But at this point, we just tell you that it enables our bodies to synthesize vitamin D. Is it used as a form of light therapy? It is, but strictly in medical settings. They can be used to treat non-cancerous skin disorders and even certain cancers. And then you have blue light wavelengths. It penetrates very superficially. It's going to affect only the uppermost layer of the skin. And it is visible to the human eye. Some of the benefits it provides is it increases brain function and improves memory. It boosts the moods. It regulates circadian rhythm, which is our sleep-wake cycle. It stimulates collagen and elastin production and kills bacteria and reduces inflammation. The latter of 2 we're probably in our profession, in our industry, more familiar with. So as light therapy, blue light wavelengths are used to treat acne, reduce sun damage, photoaging changes, and to rejuvenate the skin. Then you have far infrared light wavelength, and it can penetrate about 1.5 inches below the skin surface. We cannot see this wavelength, but some people report seeing the infrared light as heat, those heat waves. Now, the bioactive benefits to the human body are it improves our blood and lymphatic circulation, promotes wound healing, promotes detoxification, it assists in muscle recovery, enhances the immune system, and it can promote weight loss. And so as a form of light therapy, we see far infrared light wavelengths mostly as infrared saunas. So now let's get to the number 4, number 5, which are red light and then near infrared light. Now, red light has the ability to travel fairly deeply into the skin, but it doesn't penetrate quite as deep as the near infrared light wavelengths. Red light can penetrate about 3 inches deep, and it therefore can affect the skin, the blood vessels, the subcutaneous fat layer, and the muscles. So the nanometer range that you're going to look for a red light device, those wavelengths need to be in the range of 635 to 650 nanometers, but it can be found, red light can be found up to 699. It is visible to the human eye. As you know, you can see red light. Now, it has a whole huge list of benefits to the human body, but a few of which are promotes and accelerates fat loss. It improves aging issues like sun damage and wrinkles by stimulating collagen and elastin production, so it also tightens skin and reduces scarring. It improves blood and lymphatic circulation, promotes detoxification, helps heal after surgery or an injury. It smooths cellulite, and it even slows hair loss and assists in regrowing hair. So yes, red light is used as a form of light therapy. There are many devices that emit either red light alone or in combination with other light wavelengths. So depending on the level of machine, these devices are available to the consumer, they're available to the non-medical professional, and they're available to medical professionals also. So near-infrared wavelengths. Of all the therapeutic wavelengths, near-infrared penetrates the deepest into the skin. Greater than 3 inches is what it has a capability to penetrate. Now you'll find these wavelengths should be between 700 nanometers all the way up to 2500 nanometers. It's a big range. It is not visible to the human eye, but some recent research says yes, we can see them, so it's debated. Bioactive benefits of infrared light, near-infrared light, reduces body fat, regenerates cells, and rejuvenates the skin. It improves circulation, both blood and lymphatic. It can provide pain relief and heal wounds and injuries faster. It also decreases pain in muscles and joints, promotes healing, and gives you a faster recovery time after a workout. Now, we have forms of light therapy devices using near-infrared, and there's many of them actually that emit it. Most are combined with red light or other wavelengths, and as with the red light therapy devices, they're available at different levels to the consumer, to the non-medical professional, and to the medical professionals. Now, you have to agree, that's a broad range of benefits. So let's cover some basics about red light therapy machines. Now, with the exception of the UV light wavelength, you can actually find all the bio-light wavelengths in light therapy devices. They'll either have a single wavelength or combine with more than one wavelength. Problem is, there's so many, there's literally hundreds, maybe even thousands to choose from. Now, be aware of the other names used for light therapy. LED, which stands for light emitting diode, cold laser, red light therapy, or LLLT, which stands for low level light therapy. Now, each light therapy device, though it might be using a specific wavelength that differs from the rest, delivers non-invasive treatments that use a low-level light to induce a biological process called photobiomodulation, or PBM. Now, photobiomodulation, or PBM, acts directly on the cells, to provide benefit. The specific benefits delivered, well, they're going to vary from wavelength to wavelength, because remember the differences in the wavelengths. Now, when wavelengths are combined, and they're delivered combined in a single device, PBM can produce even greater benefits, just like what we're talking about, combining red light and near-infrared light. There are so many, like we said, of these devices that you can buy. When you start researching, you will definitely go down a rabbit hole. So to save you time searching for your red and near-infrared light device, we've recommended a couple. One is delivered via a lamp and the other is delivered via a belt. And we're going to talk in just a few minutes about how to use both of these types. But when you're ready, you can take a look in today's show notes and find the links to those machines so you can kind of explore and get some details. So we've covered the theory of light therapy, the basics of the benefits of the different colors or wavelengths that you can deliver to your patient, and a couple of good red and near-infrared light therapy machines that you can take a look at to use. So now let's move on to the really fun stuff, how to use red and near-infrared light to command weight loss results. But first, you need to understand the mechanism of action. This is probably the most studied technology that we use in body contouring. There are literally thousands of studies proving the wide array of benefits that light therapy delivers. It's probably the most studied, like we said. But despite that, and despite the hundreds of studies that prove red light and near-infrared light enhances weight loss, promotes fat burnings, and shrinks inches, the exact mechanism, the exact one, how it works exactly, well, it's still somewhat debated. But what's not in debate is that study after study has consistently shown it works. Now, there is one widely accepted theory of mechanism of action, and that's the combination of red and near-infrared light treatments work by A, causing fat cells to release stored fat into the bloodstream. They're releasing it. That membrane's breaking down and they're releasing it. They're in the bloodstream where the body can burn the fat off for energy it needs during exercise and or burn the fat off for energy it needs during a calorie deficit. So therefore, your patient must expend energy, like exercise, and or produce a calorie deficit, like following a weight loss diet, when undergoing a red and near-infrared light treatment series so you can produce that optimal fat burning and get the best weight loss results. So we recommend you keep this equation in mind on any of your weight loss and fat loss treatment protocols when using red light. Red and near-infrared light plus calorie deficit or a weight loss diet plus energy expenditure or exercise is what equals weight loss, fat loss, and inch loss. Now, there's a couple of light therapy machines exceptions, so we may not 100% completely agree. Now, some red and near-infrared devices like LipoLaser or Zerona Z6 have been shown in studies to reduce fat in inches without the use of diet and exercise. Though we firmly believe from our years of experience that your patients will not achieve best results without a concomitant healthy lifestyle. In other words, they need to be eating healthy and they need to be moving while undergoing even LipoLaser and Zerona Z6. But this is that distinction showing up. Both LipoLaser and Zerona Z6 have been shown to produce inch loss, but neither of these machines have been proven to command weight loss. These are fat reduction machines. They produce inch loss but do not lead to weight loss. So there is a distinction and there is a difference. If your patient is wanting to lose weight, she will need, even with these devices, to diet and exercise. Now, all the other light therapy machines, we cannot recommend more highly combining treatments using the red and near-infrared with diet and exercise. So let's get to the details so you can kind of understand where we're coming from and where the studies are coming from about how all this works. Now remember, we're talking weight loss, not fat reduction treatments. So how does red and near-infrared light lead to weight loss? A calorie deficit is critical. All it does is set the stage for fat burning. It does not burn the fat. So the fatty acids from the fat cells are released into the bloodstream to be burned for energy. That's where that fat has the potential to be burned off and eliminated from the body. The body will not burn this released fat unless it needs it for energy. But the body, being a very efficient machine, if it doesn't need it for energy, it's just going to pick it up and store that released fat in nearby fat cells. And when this happens, the released fat may move from different fat cells, but it's not going to be burned. It remains in the body. This is why your patient must be in a calorie deficit to achieve actual fat loss and weight loss. Now, second, for red and near-infrared light to lead to weight loss, good blood flow to the fatty area is critical. Because remember, red and near-infrared light does not burn fat by itself. So again, think back to that mechanism of action. Fats from fat cells are released into the bloodstream to be burned off for energy. You have to have good blood flow to carry the fats away to be burned for energy. Red and near-infrared light, well, great news is it boosts that blood flow. So make sure you educate your patients about other lifestyle factors that help with increasing the circulatory flow, like adequately hydrating, trying to minimize stress, getting quality sleep, moving, and of course, healthy nutrition and or calorie deficit. Now here's a pro tip. The amount of blood flow to fat tissue, it's highly variable depending on the body area. Some areas are highly vascularized, like visceral fat, while others are poorly vascularized, like outer thigh fat, and then everywhere in between. The poorer the blood flow, the poorer the fat burning results using diet and exercise alone, and the more resistant to all of our other non-invasive body contouring treatments. Okay, here's the big one. Third, for red light and near-infrared light to command weight loss and target that fat loss to problem areas, which is spot reduction, this is where we see how red and near-infrared light does what we used to believe was impossible. Now, as long as there's a calorie deficit, exercise, we recommend it, but it's not critical to achieve fat loss or weight loss. But if you want to help your patient lose weight plus target stubborn fat in a problem area or spot reduce, targeted exercise is critical, and it must be done concurrently with a series of targeted red and near-infrared light treatments. And you can use the light therapy lamp or belt. We're going to tell you how in just a bit. Now, the studies published to date, the reason we say that it has to be simultaneous targeted exercise with the application of the light therapy is because every study that has shown this to be true has done just that. We don't know if it works if it's not concurrent. So it has to be in tandem. Now, you might be wondering how they did that. Here's a couple of synopsises of studies. One study looked at women riding stationary bicycles 3 times a week for 4 weeks, while at the same time being exposed to a light therapy lamp on their hips, thighs, and waist. Now, the same number of women who did the same exercise did not have the red and near-infrared light application. Did you know that the group using the combination of exercise in red and near-infrared lost 444% more fat in the hips, thighs, and waist than the group who was not using it? And then and they were using a lamp. In another study, researchers evaluated women walking on a treadmill while wearing a belt that was emitting red and near-infrared light. Well, the study found significant reductions in abdominal fat, significant abdominal inch loss, and a reduction in overall fat mass in the study participants. The control group did not have any of that, and that was using the belt with exercise. So what do these studies show us? That exercise plus the simultaneous use of targeted red and near-infrared equals spot reduction with weight loss in that area, which is patients telling their body where to lose the weight. Isn't that great? Now, the only question is, how do you put this into action to help your patients with wanting weight loss plus spot reduction? In other words, your weight loss patients, how are you going to help them tell their body where to lose the weight? Well, this is how we help our medspa weight loss patients achieve targeted fat loss. We help them tell their body where to lose the weight. And you can use our protocol too. But before we discuss our protocol, Shannon has a brief message for us.
Are you ready to expand your business, boost your income, and enhance patient care and satisfaction effortlessly? Our game-changing online courses pave the way for seamless service expansion, all without a huge investment, endless research, or risky endeavors. Our courses provide comprehensive insights into cutting-edge technologies, step-by-step treatment protocols, downloadable resources, and more. After completing each course, you'll have the knowledge to deliver desired results and generate maximum revenue. Visit bodycontouringacademy.com, click on certification courses from the menu, and discover the courses that can transform your business today.
All right, here's our medspa Tell Your Body Where to Lose the Weight protocol using red and near infrared light therapy combined with exercise and, of course, diet. Take notes so you can use it too. So first, exercise. Remember, you have to have some form of simultaneous exercise. So I don't know how it is for y'all, but most of our patients either say they don't have time for exercise or they just flat admit they really don't want to exercise. So we offer vibration therapy at our med spa. Now remember, vibration therapy is a passive form of exercise. It takes just 10 minutes a session, and patients love getting their exercise by using it. If you want to learn more about using whole body vibration therapy to enhance your patients' weight loss goals, in our podcast, How to Help Your Patients Lose Weight, even if you don't offer a weight loss program, you can find a link to that episode in today's show notes. Now, what you're going to do, you're going to set the vibration machine, the platform, to run 2 10-minute sessions for a total of 20 minutes. Now, if you don't have a vibration therapy machine and you're interested in looking into it, we have 2 of them. They're identical, and we've had them for years and years. They get a lot of use, and we're happy with them. And you can find the links to the machine in today's show notes if you want to take a look. Oh, and if you'd like to learn even more, plus get certified in whole body vibration therapy, take a look at our online vibration therapy course. We'll leave a link to that course also so you can get information about the course, and we'll leave a link in our show notes. So you have 1, exercise. We use whole body vibration therapy. 2, remember, simultaneous application of red and near infrared light. So prior to powering on the vibration therapy machine, apply the application of red near infrared light to the targeted area. Now, you can use either a belt applicator directly to the patient's problem area, or you can shine a lamp applicator to the problem area. And just like with any light therapy device, make sure your patient is wearing protective eyewear. If you use a lamp type applicator, you'll either need to provide protective eyewear if there's anyone else in the area, or use kind of a more secluded or private area like a treatment room to do this to avoid exposure to others. And then 3, frequency and duration of treatments. First of all, it's really important in any kind of treatment that we do that we obtain baseline data. So you'll want to get baseline weight, measurements, and photos. And you're going to recommend 2 to 3 treatments a week, because remember, these studies did it about 3 times a week. Start with a treatment series that goes on for 4 weeks, and at that point, reassess with your data, weight, measurements, and photos. Your patient may want to continue, your patient may be happy, as with any body contouring treatment. So there you go, a step-by-step protocol to help your weight loss patients lose weight in a targeted area of stubborn fat. That's cutting edge, guys. You'll be the talk of the town. So the combination of red and near-infrared light, it's been long recognized for its ability to deliver multiple benefits, including fat burning and inch loss. But what's new and truly groundbreaking is the newly compiled evidence proving its ability to command weight loss while at the same time producing spot reduction when combined with exercise. We've walked you through the theory and the evidence. We've provided you with 2 good choices for your red and near-infrared light therapy machines, and we've even shared our own red and near-infrared light weight loss protocol, which you can use in your business. Now it's time to apply what you've learned and use red and near-infrared light to command weight loss where your patients want to lose it. That's it for today. Until next time, beautiful wishes.
If you enjoyed our podcast, we'd really appreciate it if you take a few minutes to leave us a review. And if you'd like to learn more about our courses and resources, you can get all the scoop by visiting our website, bodycontouringacademy.com. That's bodycontouringacademy.com. Thank you so much for listening. As always, have a great rest of your day. And until next time, beautiful wishes.